What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the Cheap Truth YouTube channel. Hope everybody's doing well out there. If you haven't already, make sure that you like the video and subscribe to the channel if you want some more of this Cheap Truth goodness. The king of objectivity. Yes, that is I. Man, end of the week. Yes, we made it. Thank God it's Friday. But got another video for you all. And today I want to talk about some things that's been going on in America. Unless you've been living under a rock, you've heard about all of the pro-Palestine protests that have been going on around the country, around different college campuses. And they seem to be getting just a tad bit out of hand. Let's roll the clip.
Tonight, police crackdowns continue on college campuses across the country. At the University of Wisconsin-Madison, clashes. 4 officers injured and dozens of pro-Palestinian protesters arrested.
We plan to be here until our demands are met, no matter what.
While Jewish students say they also want their voices heard.
But we just wanted to show that we're here and that we're not scared.
At the University of Texas, Dallas, tents taken down. Meanwhile, Columbia University says it had no choice but to call the police.
The police are making their way onto the campus. Dozens of officers.
Overnight, more than 100 were arrested on campus. Police releasing this video with no audio, showing officers in riot gear taking back control of the historic Hamilton Hall and the encampment.
I was terrified.
Student Mohammed Hameda says he was on campus during the raid to stand in solidarity with the protesters occupying the hall.
Whatever happened to our peers who were inside Hamilton, many of whom we know and are friends with, we wanted to make sure that we record what happened.
Hameda says police moved him and others into a dorm where he stayed for nearly 3 hours.
What I personally saw mainly was the NYPD officers in our face, and I saw students being dragged out of there in handcuffs. The blockade, the human chain that was outside of it being cleared.
The encampment, once full of protesters and tents, now cleared. Today, University President Manoush Shafiq explained why she called the police, saying the occupation of Hamilton Hall was destruction, not political speech, pointing to students who felt uncomfortable and unwelcome because of the disruption and anti-Semitic comments.
At UCLA, tensions between protesters boiling over as counter-protesters, some en masse, storm the pro-Palestinian encampment overnight. Violence erupting, videos show protesters fighting, some being pepper sprayed and fireworks thrown into the encampment. Eventually, police and riot gear arrived but made no arrests.
Things have now calmed down here. Police were able to come and break up the fights between protesters, but there's a heavy police presence still here and a lot of tension on campus.
As protesters spend their 7th day camped out, some students saying their rights to move freely around campus have been infringed.
I have my ID right here. I'm being blocked off.
Outspoken pro-Israel student Eli Sivis posted this video of what he says were protesters not allowing him to access a pathway near the encampment.
They created their own checkpoint at this entrance, and I saw this and I said, no, absolutely not. This is public land. I pay tuition here. I deserve to walk this path to class if I so choose to.
The incident condemned by the university, but sparking a debate about the balance between free speech, access at a public university, and safety on campus. Yama is a pro-Palestinian protester who says she was pepper sprayed overnight.
They're saying that what we're doing is unlawful, but what I've seen in the encampment is that we are trying to be peaceful, and we are trying to ensure that everyone is safe and that our community members are protected in their right to protest.
Okay, so as you can see, got a lot of serious stuff going on, man. But I just want to make a comment real fast. Let's bring this guy back up. Yeah, this guy right here. Put him back on the screen. Look here, brother, man. I don't know about you, but I honestly just would have just ran them folks over on some Derrick Henry, Marshawn Lynch type stuff. Y'all gonna have to get out the way, okay? Matter of fact, y'all remember when Metta World Peace, the basketball player, hit James Harden? He elbowed him. Yeah, that would have been me. Yeah, y'all gonna have to get out the way. I would have been throwing bowls on my way to class, just knocking them all out the way, because I paid too much money to have y'all stand in front of me and keep me from going to class. Now, y'all welcome to follow me now. Y'all welcome to follow me. If y'all want to come, y'all want to learn about some engineering, y'all want to learn about, computer science or something. I don't know what this guy's major is, But y'all welcome to come, but y'all gonna have to get out the way first. And whether by choice or by force, that would have been me. So I just wanted to make a comment on that. Now back to the situation at hand. Like I was saying, got some very serious stuff going on. And let me start off by saying this video has nothing to do with who's right or who's wrong in this whole conflict, the Hamas-Israel war. This isn't that. I'm not finna sit up here and pretend like I just know everything that's going on and I can give you a detailed play-by-play breakdown of how we ended up getting here and who's right, who's wrong, who may be right, who may be wrong. This ain't the video. I'm pretty sure there are plenty of other videos that are breaking down for you, plenty of other videos that have opinions on that type of stuff, but this is not why we're here. Just wanted to put that disclaimer out. Now, when I first found out that these protests were going on, I didn't really think much of it. Matter of fact, I'm trying to think. I probably started just paying attention to this like 2 weeks ago. I can't tell you exactly when the protest started entirely, but I probably started paying attention like 2 weeks ago. And I didn't really think much of it. It's just regular protests, given the severity of what's going on overseas. I mean, we see that all the time. We see a lot of, college campus activity, protests when it comes to certain issues, LGBTQ, the civil rights movement back in the day, abortion, all sorts of topics of conversation. So I didn't really think nothing of it. But then I kept paying attention, and it seemed like things just started to get more and more intense. And it went from just having signs and saying some sort of slogan or some chant. It went from that to, okay, encampments. So now they're setting up encampments, and now they're barricading themselves inside of a campus building. And now it's just full blown, call in the riot squad, call in the police. These folks is out of control. I mean, you guys just seen the video. Throwing fireworks and scrapping and shit like a Royal Rumble, man. And for some reason, UCLA is just really turned up. It seems like UCLA is more turned up than any of the other campuses. So a lot going on, man. And I just feel for the students who just want to go to class. Like, could you imagine being on campus right now and all of that stuff going on, and you just want to go to the cafe and get something to eat, or you just want to go get a coffee, or you just want to go hang out with your friends, or you just want to go to the library, and you have all of this stuff going on. You have people throwing fireworks. You have people yelling at each other. You got all sorts of news crews, and here comes the police and the riot squad and the riot gear. And it looks like a scene from a movie or something, or the NHL team just won the championship, right? And now everybody's on the streets of Philly somewhere, and there's a big ass commotion. You just want to go to class, and I feel sorry for those people who just have nothing to do with nothing, and they just want to go about their regular day. So, also in thinking about it, it's also interesting that the graduating class for 2024 would have been the freshman class 2020, which would have been the first year of the pandemic. So it's ironic that their college career started off very weird, and now it's about to end the same way. And also too, I just feel bad. I actually saw articles where they were saying that you had some schools who were thinking about canceling commencements because of this stuff, and that would just be horrible. And I pray to God that doesn't happen. I understand for everybody's safety why they would choose to do that, but man, I just hope that don't happen. So last thing I want to point out about the protests is that I don't think that everybody that's involved is actually involved. So what do I mean by that? All those people that you just seen in those videos, I have a hard time believing that all of them are actually, Palestinian or Jewish, or that they really have some skin in the game and that they're really a part of either side and they just want to support that side. I have a hard time believing that. As the mayor from New York categorized them as agitators. And I fully agree with that statement. I don't believe that everybody out there was genuine and everybody at these protests are genuine. I truly believe that you have some people out there who just want to be a part of something and who just want to cause a ruckus. It kind of reminds me of the Black Lives Matter movement back in 2020. Like, you guys remember that? When people were actually out here listening to black folks and, acting like they actually cared. So it just was kind of the cool thing to do. You had all sorts of schools. Like, I remember schools around here. I'm like, whoa, what? Like, they're about to have a march for Black Lives Matter. Like, whoa, okay. Didn't expect them to do that, but okay, I'm with it. I'm definitely a fan of the message, right? Black lives do matter. Not necessarily a fan of the organization itself, but that's kind of another topic for another video. But yeah, you just had people who wanted to get behind that movement. It was cool at the time, right? It was it was a trendy thing. Maybe I shouldn't say cool. It was a trendy thing to do. And you had companies coming all out here, hashtag Black Lives. Like, people were actually acting like they cared about black folks for once. I couldn't believe it. But it's kind of the same. I'm seeing some of the same things with, with these protests and with the, support for either side, right? I want to say specifically, probably I've seen more like Free Palestine, hashtag Free Palestine, things of that nature. So I'm not saying that there aren't genuine supporters out there, but I do feel like when you have these situations, when you have, topics like this, you just gotta have people who just want to be a part of something. They don't support anything at all. They just want to look cool. They just want to get likes. They just want to get clicks. They just want to be on the news. They just want to make a name for themselves. And I think that's kind of where we're at with some of this, in all honesty. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the page if you want some more of this good old Cheap Truth goodness. The king of objectivity. Yep, that's me. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great weekend, man. Be safe out there. And I will talk to you next time. As always, count your blessings, not your problems. I'm out. Peace.